and what is covered in this particular training. Okay, so even you can ask any questions during the session also, so through chat as well as let me explain very quickly. So 10 to 15 minutes about this IICS, then you can ask your questions. Then from the questions, I will take it forward. Okay. So first of all, so I hope you know about me. So myself, Chandra. Okay. Right. So I'm taking the sessions. This is our 28th session batch, and I'm taking the session last 10 years. And I do have 16 plus years of experience in IT. Okay. Overall experience, I completed my Master of Engineering in the year of 2009. And then I have completed 16 years of experience with that 10 years in training. Okay, so training experience, I started giving the training by 2014 and I started the YouTube in the year of 2019. Okay, so I worked in various different domains, like a banking is the majorly I worked, and insurance, life science, telecom domain, and offshore I worked 13 years in Chennai, and onshore I'm working 3 plus years. And YouTube, yes, I have around 125K subscribers as of today, and so I have both development, production support, as well as testing. So short period of time I worked as a ETL tester, and I have worked in various different roles as well. So technical lead role. So mostly currently I'm working as a technical lead role, and one of the projects I worked for IICS architect as well, the ETL architect. So these are my skill set. So I started my career with SQL, then PLSQL, so Informatica Power Center and IICS. And after that, I moved to Snowflake, so where we were moving our databases, so Oracle Exadata to Snowflake, then different migration as well. So Teradata to GCP migration and so other cloud platforms. So currently I'm working in this platform is Informatica Cloud, Snowflake, and Azure Databricks. Yeah, so these are the current SQL. SQL, obviously we have SQL and Azure environment. So this is my skill set. Yeah, I worked as a technical lead for this Tableau Power BI also, and Power BI developer also for 6 months, around 6 months in one of the projects, and Azure. So currently I'm working on this Azure Databricks environment. So where we are using Snowflake and Azure Databricks for our the, the insurance projects, right? And this is my short introduction about myself. I already completed, so like before around 9 years or 8 years before, I completed in Informatica Power Center certification that time. And so recently I completed my Snowflake certification, and this month I'm going to write this Azure Databricks certifications. Already I completed Tableau as well as AWS certifications. Okay, so I did multiple certification before, and yeah, so this is my introduction about myself. And about the course, this is the 28th batch. Okay, this is not 27th, and it's a weekend batch. Okay, this batch is weekend batch. This is the previous one, and this should be the Sunday to Saturday and Sunday. This is the same time, 7 p.m. to around 9:30 p.m. But 10 p.m. up to 10 p.m. We may get some questions from participants, so I will answer those questions. Okay, and it's complete. It's a if even if you are joining weekday session or weekend session, so both are like 60 plus hours, same content only. So whatever, for example, if I'm taking the Saturday and Sunday for 3 hours, 3 hours, then this should be the same content of that entire week. Okay, Monday through Friday. So whatever we are taking, that I'm going to cover in this Saturday and Sunday. So both. And yeah, definitely I will take all your questions. And it will be a 15 minutes break in between. So I cannot take 3 hours continuously. So again, you cannot listen everything, right? So like 1 hour 15 minutes, then 15 minutes we will have the question and answer. Then again 15 minutes break. Then again 1 hour 15 minutes. Then we can have the question and answer. Okay. It should be like interactive questions, interactive session only. And so this is for, sorry about this slide. I couldn't, I think I didn't change it. This is for the weekdays I put, but this one, so daily it's a 3 hours of session. Okay. This Saturday and Sunday, 3 hours. And I will give you the 90 days IICS trial account for practice. And after 90 days, you can create one more account. And whatever we practiced in this 90 days account, so we can extend to the next account also. So we can just export and then import it. So how to export and import, so without any error, so that I will explain to you. I will show you. And daily exercises, yeah, definitely I will give you, and troubleshooting session as well. So if you stuck somewhere, okay, you are creating the ETL pipeline, but if you are getting any questions or you are not able to do, we will have the troubleshooting session where you can share your screen and then I will take it, I will fix it. Okay, so we will discuss and then we'll fix it. Troubleshooting session, yeah, QA session, question and answer, and WhatsApp group for the batch members. Yes, we will create, and LMS portal access. Yes, so we will give you the learning management system. So that's nothing but we will have an online portal. So very similar to Udemy or any other courses, right? So we can get into this portal access and any number of times you can watch it. It's a lifetime access. Okay, all the recordings, notes, and everything you can download it. So this one we will give it to you. So maybe I will walk you through also this LMS portal and sample IICS resumes, interview preparation documents, and quizzes, project explanation session. You will see that Power Center to IICS migration, the strategies and everything we will discuss. So this course is for mainly is for those who are already working in the ETL project, right? Informatica Power Center, or you are working in this SQL, PLSQL project, or so you want to get into this IICS. Okay, so you may have a lot of questions because a lot of other technologies are there, right? So AI is coming up, and then the cloud is already there with Snowflake, Databricks we have. So we have other platforms, right? So AWS we have, Azure we have. In AWS we have the ETL, Azure we have the ETL and cloud platforms, right? And ETL tool we have, and GCPS we have the data warehouse, and then we have the ETL also. Then how it differs? So how the CDAs differ? So still the companies are using the CDA. Yes, the companies are using the CDA. So those who are already using, yes, they are using. And then this is for those who want to get into this cloud data integration project, right? So you might be working on this migration project or the data engineering project, the TTL project. Okay, so what are the prerequisite for this particular IACS, right? So you need to have a strong SQL knowledge. SQL knowledge is very, very important because even if you are going for any other cloud platforms, like you after some time, you want to get into this Snowflake, you want to get into this Azure Databricks or any other Azure Snap Analytics you want to work, this cloud data warehouse or AWS Redshift you want to work, or GCP BigQuery you want to work, and everything, right? So everything is related to SQL only. So very basic skill set for this particular training, ETL. It's like a SQL. And if you know the ETL here in IICS or Informatica Power Center, if you know ETL very well, then same concept we are going to do in Azure Databricks as well as Snowflake, right? Snowflake. So everything we are going to write in as an SQL statement for the transformations. We may use a DBT also in Snowflake along with Snowflake. So where in DBT we will write everything is like a models. So the models we will write it as small SQL modules and we will integrate them everything, right? The same here in IICS we are going to perform with transformations. So we are not going to write 1,000 lines of SQL code. So if you take Azure Databricks, right? Yes, definitely we will write the lines of codes. And so there we will write by using SQL or by using a Python code, right? So Python for automation purpose we will write, and yes, so definitely we'll write SQL codes. So everything, the transformations we will write it through SQLs. But here in Informatica, the transformation logic, everything we are going to write it based on the transformations here. So that's very simple. So if you know already Power Center, then the IICS is very easy. So if you don't know Power Center, that's fine. And you can learn it from my YouTube channel. So that is completely free. And the same thing, whatever we are practicing here. So then same you can practice with Power Center because you need to know this all the skill set prerequisite. Okay, because when we are going to work in this ETL migration, right? So Power Center to IICS migration or any other migration, even some project. I recently, so I got one requirement from the students, like they were migrating from this IICS to some integrate IO, the tool. There, yes, we need IICS knowledge, right? Yeah, definitely we need IICS knowledge because due to some licensing cost, right? So cost, the cloud cost, due to this IICS cost, they are moving from IICS to integrate IO. Some project they will migrate from other project to this IICS also. It differs. It's based on the project requirement. And if you know the CTL knowledge here in IICS, then learning Snowflake, learning Databricks, or learning AWS with Glue or Azure Snap Analytics, right? So with you can go with ADF, Azure Data Factory. So ADB, Azure Databricks, ADF, it's Azure Data Factory. So if you want to work with Azure Data Factory, yes, this is the basic knowledge. If you know the IICS CDI, so they are working with this one, it's very easy. And companies, yes, still they are using. So this particular project, this particular training program, those who want to work in IICS, okay? Those who want to work in IICS. So I cannot say that, okay, so there are a lot of other ETL tools are there, then why should I learn this tool? So this tool is those who want to get into this IICS, okay? This particular training program. So I'm not going to compare with Snowflake. I'm not going to compare with Databricks. So Databricks is there in projects. Snowflake is there in project. IICS also is there in projects, okay? So this is for, yeah, a lot of projects still. So I'm working on this one of the insurance client, right? So there we have this, still we have Informatica Power Center. It's a good, they are doing development in Informatica Power Center also. Some development is going on. So how, when they're going to stop it? So maybe it will take another 1 year or 2 years. So they will migrate from Power Center to some other tool. Okay, maybe like Informatica Cloud or any other tool also, even Azure Databricks also or Snowflake also. That's completely their additions, but still they're using Power Center. So due to some cloud restrictions, if you take some Gulf countries like some UAE or any other countries, right? So if you take there, due to this restriction to this cloud, so they are still using Informatica Power Center only, some projects. Okay. But yeah, so they are migrating from Power Center to cloud, and that's what the projects are going on. So this particular training program is for those who want to get into IACS as the ETL developer. Then, so AWS, yes, we need to know that AWS basics of cloud, like AWS, Snowflake, GCP, Azure. So that basic knowledge we should have. So because later point of time, so after this, when we move to the cloud, right? So IaaS cloud or any other cloud, if you move, so definitely in your organization, you'll be working on these cloud platforms. So now everyone is moving towards on the AI, right? Artificial intelligence and the cloud platforms like AWS, Snowflake, GCP, everywhere. Okay. So even though we are using Azure Databricks for our projects and Snowflake, then definitely we are getting the data from external file system like AWS, Azure, GCP, everywhere we are getting it. And so for this Informatica Cloud, we should know basics of this Unix and Linux knowledge. Okay. And if you're going to work with Snowflake or Azure Databricks and all, then no need to have this Unix and Linux. But instead of Unix and Linux, you need to have a Python knowledge. Okay. Python knowledge. So, so don't go for any one skill set. That's what as per my experience, I'm saying, don't go for any one skill set. So even being it in offshore or onshore, and learn multiple skill set. So nowadays they're looking for multiple skill set personality only, right? It's not only you are having only Power Center, you are having only SQL. That's not going to work. So you need to take at least any one cloud system. Later you can move into. So if you are going to work in any cloud system, right? So cloud platforms. So everywhere we are going to work with the data engineering. So whatever we worked in this in IICS cloud, so the same thing we are working in the Snowflake. Okay, in Azure also, Azure Databricks also. Azure we have a lot of services. AWS we have a lot of services. GCP we have a lot of services. So we are going to work with the business intelligence platform, right? So we are going to work with the business team. So where they are going to ask some requirement for the business report. So we are going to give them the report. We are going to load the data into the data warehouse or lake house. It's nothing but data lake plus data warehouse. That's a lake house, we'll call it as. It may be the Snowflake or Azure environment or AWS or GCP environment. So we'll load the data into this lake house or data warehouse. And from that, the Power BI team or Tableau team, they will take the reports, send it to the customers, right? So that's what the project will be. And the other projects, parallelly, the other projects will go with AI projects. So ML models, they will be creating a lot of ML models, agents. So they will be working on this to for them. So who will do the ETL, right? So who is going to forklift the data from the source systems and who is going to store the data for them? Okay, so we are the ETL developers. So we will extract the data from the different sources, and it should be a batch data or it's a live streaming data. So that data we will move into this ELT process as well. So we will move the data to the data warehouse. So ELT process or ETL process, everything we are going to load it, and from there the A and ML models will be running. And for ourselves, we are going to create ETL, right? So dimension and fact tables, and then we will build so ETL for reporting purpose. So then from there they will take the reports, right? So this is what it will go, and so that's the knowledge I'm going to share with you all. But these are the prerequisite we need to know. Okay, basic knowledge about the cloud, Power Center, all this. So with that, we'll go with this IDMC. Okay, so IDMC is nothing but Intelligent Data Management Cloud. So that's what the Informatica Corporation they changed it. So now you know, right, already the Informatica they acquired by the Salesforce, and so we have the IDMC is a single platform. So they brought into this cloud data integration, and we have the AI powered agent as well, right? So we have Clear GPT. So we have here in IDMC, so where we can build ETL pipelines by using Clear GPT. So how? In if you take Databricks, we have the assistant, right? Databricks assistant. Snowflake, we have the AI assistant. So if you are, we can put our questions in the natural language, then it will convert as SQL or Python code, and it will give you. The similarly in IDMC, we have the Clear GPT. So where we can, so the end user customers, okay, so those who are not from Informatica background, okay, those who doesn't know about Informatica, but they want to build ETL pipeline. If they put some questions, yes, this IDMC tool will build a ETL pipeline for them. Okay, some very simple pipeline. It's not a complex pipeline, but it will build a pipeline and it will give it to them. And that is what the capability is now in this IDMC, they are building it, right? So because everywhere it's asking, every clients nowadays, every stakeholders is asking, so whether AI is enabled. okay, in this particular tool. And everyone is want to say that it's AI powered environment, AI powered organization, AI enabled organization. So that's what they want to call it as. And everywhere is AI is coming. So we are the team. We are going to pull the data from the source systems and we are going to load it into the data warehouse or lakehouse for AI and ML process as well as BI process, business intelligence process. Okay, a lot of teams will be involved, not only our team. So either it's a ETL team or ELT team. So everywhere, this is what we are going to work on this. So IDMC, everything I'm going to teach you in detail. Like as so, in this particular training, we are going to learn first the CDI, and if you are very particular about this data quality or MDM, so that after the CDI you can learn it. Okay, or you can search for any other courses as well. Okay, so but here I'm covering only CDI and CA I used to cover, but so to due to time constraint, I'm not taking the CAI now. So I'm covering only CDI, Cloud Data Integration. So later you can start with data quality if you want, or master data management MDM, or data governance and catalog, or you can go for any other data related projects. So API and application integration also, it's already there with our self-paced course. If you want, you can take it. Okay. So, but I'm not going to take this what is IICS everything. So directly I will go to this tool. I will show you. This is the tool I'm going to give you. So let me log into this particular tool. So I will explain so how to create this account and everything. And after that, yeah, so parallelly you can ask your questions through QA or chat and everything I will tell you. So yesterday only I created this particular account. Then this is the account I'm going to give you. So this particular account will have so data integration and data profiling, data quality, and as well as application integration as well. Okay. So you can practice everything by using this particular tool, but so you cannot practice this MDM. Okay. So MDM is like a licensed one. So because MDM cloud, so they're giving only for licensed. So if you want to, you have to convert the style account into the licensed account. So whatever you are seeing that not enabled, the disabled one, so we have to get it as a licensed one. Okay, so if you want, you can write it to Informatica Corporation. They will change this account to the paid account. Then you have to pay for that. So how much you are using it? It's very simple, similar to so how we are using Azure or GCP or AWS environment, right? Even Snowflake or Databricks. So whatever the environment after the trial period, so how we are working. So that's what we can work on this particular tool as well. Okay. So this is the tool I'm going to give you. And so this is the administration. You can go here. So you can do whatever you want to perform. Okay. So this is the tool I'm going to give you. And I created like with 3 months notice, sorry, 3 months a trial account. So here, so if you take, it will be around expiration date for this particular connector. So we have 3 months, right? So from yesterday I created and 3 months we have. So I will give you this how to create this account. And this is the runtime environment where we'll have the agent. Okay, so secure agent will be there to connect our organization to external cloud platforms. So I will give you this. So how to install so this particular account and how to set up this one. So everything I'm going to teach you. So no worries. And in the session, I'll give you that this particular account also. So create this account. So either you can create a 30 days account or 90 days account. Okay, so that I will give you this. So nowadays the 90 days, sorry, 30 days account, they're asking the corporate email ID, but I will tell you how to create the account, okay, in our session. And so I just created yesterday only. So this one, and you can see that all the services are up and running, right? And so this is what I'm going to give you this. So this is the one I'm going to give you this environment, right? So for you, it's a enrolled course. You can go here and you can take this is a course you have. For example, So this is the batch 26 I have taken, right? And so if I want to learn from this particular 26, this is what you will have. So if from NICIT Academy, if you have taken courses, then you will have this type of courses in your account. Okay, so go here inside. So I'm already taking the Snowflake data engineering, Snowflake with the DBT. Also, I'm taking. And so later point of time, next year, Jan 2026, I'm going to take this Azure Databricks as well. Okay, so because a lot of projects are coming up with Snowflake with the DBT as well as the Azure Databricks as well. And so I'm going to take that training as well. Okay, so because I'm a working professional, and so I will share my knowledge. So what we are working on this real time, right? Real time code or real time project, the term. So everything I cannot share it because due to the complaints and copyright issue, but the knowledge I will share it. Okay, so without any complaints issues. So how can I share the knowledge that I will share it? So that way it will help you. So if I go to this particular course, this is what you will also get it inside. Then start learning. You can go here. So inside, if you go here, so you will get this particular the training program, right? So we have the all the 42 sessions I have taken, and these are the topics. So you can see here. So previously I have taken. So this is April month I have taken. For example, I want to know this project level session. So how many sessions? One, two, three, four, five, 6 sessions I have taken. So each session's like 1 hour, 17 minutes, 1 hour, 9 minutes, 23 minutes. So 1 hour, 30 minutes. And then I have taken all the project level sessions also I have taken. Okay, so here, so how the project will be and what is the request. So we need to have the knowledge. So everything I have taken so that you can learn it. Okay, so from environment. Okay, so everything I have taken here. So what is that agile methodology? We'll work on this and how we will work on this user stories, right? So what type of user stories we'll get it. So that way I explained here. And it's all about the projects. So how we are going to work on this. And bonus topic also I have taken, I think, on this migration. Okay. So this is what I will explain. So any number of times you can go here. You can web services if you want to learn it. So you can go here and then, for example, this is a web services transformation I have taken. So any number of times you can watch it. Okay. So this way, so you can maximize it and you can learn from here. Okay. So it will be like so everything this way you can learn it. Okay. Okay. So this is what I'm going to give you this LMS portal. This is for all the any training. It's not only for Informatica. So if you are looking for Snowflake, if you are looking for Azure Databricks later point of time, yes, this is the way I'm going to give you so that you will get complete. So it's a lifetime access. So you'll get all this. So everywhere. Now if you are taking CDI, so after that you want to move to Snowflake. Next course you want to take Azure Databricks, right? From me, then yes, this is the link. So I'm going to give you from here. You can start learning it. Okay. So this way. So this is the way I'm going to give you, and so from here you can start learning it. So this one. But those who want to learn, for example, you want to learn anything from yourself, then you can go to the courses dot NICIT Academy here. So this is a subdomain here we have, and go to this courses dot nicitacademy.com. So you can get self-paced courses, but this self-paced courses you have to learn from yourself. Okay, CDI we have already I put here, and CAI Informatica Power Center. I have taken Tableau and admin and production support activities. I have taken here production support CAI, and data engineering is a different trainer, and Power BI different trainer, Databricks is different trainer, but Snowflake I'm taking. So later point of time, I'm going to take this Databricks as well. Okay, next year, because this December month or yeah this week, I'm planning to write my certification in Databricks. After that, I will similarly, so how I prepared, so this course content for IDMC or Snowflake, right? Similarly, I already started this Azure Databricks live training content preparation. Similarly, how I prepared for so Snowflake. So this is a Snowflake content, Snowflake with DBT. So all this we have. Okay, so Snowflake AI Data Cloud. And so how I have the content for every day is each day we have the practical sessions, right? So with the exercises and everything. And IDMC I have. Okay, so complete all the sessions I have. Similarly, I have the mini projects and interview questions, Power Center migration, everything I have. And similarly, I prepared for this Databricks as well. So I started. Okay, so I'm going to prepare. Similarly, the way IDMC I delivered and Snowflake I'm delivering it now. And yeah, so that I'm going to take it for these three training I planned. Okay, this is what. So if you want to take this one, so you have to set it up yourself some timing and you have to practice by yourself. Okay, so this is about the training. So I'll go here. For example, I want to take the data. So from on-prem to cloud, we want to take. How can I take the data from here? So quickly I will put, this is my on-prem, right? So on-prem is nothing but on-premises database. So where we will have OLTP system. So right. So either it will be ETL process or ELT process. In real-time project, it will be. So this is the way of explaining. Okay, like this is my way of explaining to you. So first I will start with the explanation. So then only I will go to this particular tool. I will show you. So because without showing you the explanation, I cannot so convey the message to you all, right? So how you will get the things. So if you take this is the data warehouse or lake house. So nowadays we have the data warehouse, right? So what is cloud data warehouse? So we have this mostly this cloud data warehouse will handle structured data for BI process. BI is nothing but business intelligence reporting. Okay. But now we are not going to work with this business intelligence alone. So we are going to work with the the AI also, right? So AI also. So that's what we have the lake house. So nowadays, so everybody will say that it's a lake house. So what is lake house? It's nothing but so previously we had data warehouse. After that, we move to data lake. Data lake. So data lake we have. And then so after that, now they have taken it's nothing but okay, so you take the house from here, it's a warehouse, and it's a lake. So both it's called it as lake house. Okay, it's nothing but both we are combining into one single platform. It's nothing but we have the lake house. So lake house we can take like Azure, we have the Databricks, even in the Snowflake. So we can build the lake house because Snowflake is coming up with a powered platform nowadays, right? So are we going to work with Snowflake also in IICS? Yes, definitely. So because I have experience, my personal experience, I worked and with IICS with Snowflake, and now I'm working on this Snowflake along with the Databricks projects. Okay, so both environments we are using for our organization here. The BI related reports we'll take from here, and AI team, separate team is there. They are going to take the data from here. Okay, so here it's a lakehouse for both BI as well as AI. So BI is nothing but business intelligence, AI is nothing but so artificial intelligence, right? So AI mostly we used to have this raw data. So raw data means so we need to have raw data, we will load it into the lakehouse. So how we will load the raw data? So even if I'm going to use Snowflake with the DBT, so DBT is going to perform the ETL only, right? Snowflake, where we will store the data. Can we perform ETL in Snowflake? Yes, we can perform by using the procedures and a lot of other stuffs are there. We can perform the ETL. So everything is like a ETL we will write. So how we will write? Notebook. So we'll write ETL logic in notebook, even in Snowflake or Databricks or anywhere. So that's what we are going to perform. but who will store the data? So who will going to load the data into lakehouse, right? So that we are going to perform. So that ETL tool. So I'm getting echo. So just a minute. So can you please go on mute, Venkat?
Yeah, sure, sure.
So, okay.
Exactly.
So yeah, thank you. So this is what we'll have, right? So we'll have heterogeneous source system here. Okay. So we have to get the data from various source system. That is not going to change because for every organization, a lot of applications will be there. So they will have the third party vendors, vendor applications, vendor application platforms, everything, right? So that we are going to get from them. It's like a heterogeneous sources. So we need to get the data from like a different source system here. So that's what we'll have OLTP and different platforms as well, like APIs or live streaming data integrated, right? So for A and ML model. So that's a different process we will do. So what is the process we are going to perform here? So two different process we are going to perform, right? So one is that's completely based on the how the architect is going to build the ETL pipeline, right? So everywhere it's a ETL pipeline. So either we are going to perform the ETL pipeline or so ETL pipeline or ELT pipeline. So nowadays for this lake house, we are going to work with this ELT pipeline mostly, not ETL pipeline. So where the ETL pipeline is nothing but all the transformation logic will apply in this particular tool and then load the data here. So that's what the conventional data warehouse we had previously, right? So we'll extract the data from here on the source systems. It may be the batch data or the live streaming data, right? So we will take the data from APIs, we'll take the data from live streaming engines. Like it may be the batch data. Batch data means at the end of the day, at the end of the day, we will extract the data and we will load it into data warehouse for reporting purpose. Okay, so how much we have done with business today, so that I want to know. Then I will perform. It's like a ETL process. ETL process. Mostly previously we were doing all the ETL process. So nowadays the project architecture, how they are building this architecture, right? Okay, so don't do any transformation here. If you have already done with the transformations, again I have to bring the data from source system to build this A and ML projects, right? So now what they are doing it. So you bring the data from various platforms to this cloud platform here. Okay. So it may be any platform. So even it may be the Teradata. Okay. So it's a Teradata also. We have the cloud. So we have the Teradata. We have environment, right? So it may be it's an Netezza. So we have the Netezza, right? So any platforms, it's a Netezza Teradata. Mostly they will use it for this BI process, business intelligence. But now, so everybody is moving towards on the Snowflake or Azure environment, Databricks environment. So for them, right, it's a GCP or AWS. AWS we have the cloud platform, right? AWS Redshift we have. Azure itself we have the cloud platform, cloud data warehouse. It's nothing but Azure Snaps Analytics, and GCP we have the BigQuery. So these are the platforms we have. So any platform we can use it. So nowadays, but what they are saying, the architecture, the the architect, solution architect or the data architect, how they will build the logic, right? So they will take the batch data or the live streaming data. It's live data through APIs. Okay. So our ELT platforms, ELT process, ELT is nothing but the extract and load the data here inside the lake house. So after that, start processing it. Okay, so that's what we'll call it as schema on schema on read. Okay, so schema on read means so here ETL process is a schema on write. We will build all the schema like okay tables, the table data types and columns and everything, logic and everything. We will build it in the ETL tool itself. Then we'll load it into here, right? So after that, if I want to build any other ETL, any other tables or any other you want to build it, again you have to bring the data to the source system or staging environment you have to take. From there you have to put. But here we are not only going to work with this structured data, right? So here mostly structured data. Structured data means it's like a tables. okay, structured data. So we will use it here. But so nowadays we are not going to work with structured data alone. So because all the A and ML process will go for structured, semi-structured, and unstructured also, unstructured data also, because we need audio file, video file, and everything, PDF files, images, and everything for our A and ML models, right? So that is what the companies will build ML models for their end users also. So we are going to extract the data as a raw data. You load it here. Okay, so that's what we'll call it as schema on read. Okay, so you build just you take the data from source system and put it here as a raw data. On top of that, you build s- schemas. So that is nothing but while reading the data from raw data, this lake house, you build the schema. So that is nothing but schema on read. So but here ETL process, right? Mostly schema on write. So our Informatica tool is mostly is for ETL process. Okay, we put the data here. So which tool we will use normally here? Lot of tools are there. Okay, if you take Snowflake, we are the Snowpipe. So similarly, we can go for any other tool. It's like we can take Medallion tool, we can take any other tools. Okay, Stitch we can take, or any other tool we can take. So that particular tool is going to bring the data and load it here. So that's just simply a data replication tool. So it can connect with 100 plus connectors and it cannot do any transformations. Just it will extract the data, load it here. But Informatica is having the capability to do this data extraction as well as data transformations. Both it has. Okay. So that's why still the projects are using this Informatica here. So it can perform with both ETL as well as ELT. So ELT is the process, extract the data. So we have in Informatica Cloud, so we have like 100 plus connectors, right? So we have the Informatica Cloud. So we have the 100 plus connectors. For example, the project's already working on this Microsoft SSIS, right? So you know SSIS, SQL Server Integration Service, right? So they might be moving towards on the Azure. So maybe Azure ADF they might be moving, right? Azure Data Factory, or they might be moving towards on the Databricks. Azure Databricks is nothing but it's a unified platform where we can perform all the process like ETL, batch, live, streaming the data, ETL, ELT, and scheduling, everything, A and ML models and everything we can perform in one single platform. So that's what the ADB also, Azure Databricks also nowadays the companies are using. But some project they might be moving from other ETL tools. They might be using Oracle Data Integrator or any other tools, Talent or any other tools, or any PLSQL projects. They might be moving to this Informatica Cloud also. Okay, so by using Informatica Cloud, so we can perform CDI, CAI, MDM, everything in one single platform. So that's why the company is still using Informatica Cloud. So this particular course is designed for those who want to get into this Informatica Cloud. Okay, so this is what we'll have. So this all the knowledge because I started my career with SQL, then Informatica Power Center, Informatica Cloud. So now I'm in the A and L ML related projects. So where we are pulling the data and then we are loading it to this particular lake house, and from that they are using it for AI and BI process. So that's what the project is. And yes, I have exposure to this AI agentic model as well because we are working on this particular team only. Closely we are working. So yes, that's what you will also get into this A and ML related project later point of time. Everyone you know, right? So nowadays, so two things are booming up. One is cloud, another one is the AI platforms. So if you want to get into this AI, everybody we cannot get into this AI related projects, right? So those who are we are the persons, those who are going to give them the data. Okay. So who will give the data to them? We are the persons. So that's what we are going to work on this. Okay. So if you learn this tool, and I cannot say, so learning this only tool is this Informatica Cloud alone is going to give you job guarantee for next 5 years, next to 10 years, right? So later, you please start with any other cloud platforms. Okay, it may be Azure, it may be Snowflake, it may be Azure Databricks or any other platform. You should have cloud knowledge as well. Okay, because with one single skill set, so we cannot survive. So this is a raw data. We are going to load it here. After that, on top of this raw data, whatever we need for BI, we will build. Whatever they need for AI, they will build it. So you just load the data here and data engineering team. As a, we are the data engineering team, Snowflake data engineering team, or Databricks data engineering team. This particular data engineering team, they will build this BI related reports. This is data engineering, data analyst, so business analyst. So everybody will work on this. So here, data scientist team. So data scientist, they will work on this particular same raw data. They will build their agentic AI. So they will train the models, and then that models will serve the end users the questions and everything, right? So this is what the cloud platforms and AI and ML and everything we are going to work on this project. Okay. So this is the overall architecture. I explained just 10 to 15 minutes to you, get some idea. Okay. But we have this one, right? So you want to get into this tool. Yes, you can create a lot of connections. You can go here, you can create the connections and you can build. For example, I want to build ETL pipeline from this one. Okay, so from this particular on-prem to cloud, right? So this is nothing but Snowflake. So we can get into the Snowflake also. So Snowflake, yes, I want to load the data. Yeah, so this is the same project I worked before through IICS. So here, if I want to take the data from on-prem to just 10 minutes, I will explain. Okay, so how we will create the connections, how we will load the data here and everything. Okay, so I'll go here, I will put the password. Just to give me a minute. So this is the Snowflake environment. This is also cloud platforms, right? So how we have the everywhere it's like a cloud. So we are not going to install any software. So it's a cloud platform. So I'll go to this. So this is the platform we have, and I'll go to the worksheet. So where we can do some tables here. Yes, I can build a tables here, very similar to so how we will build the tables in any other platforms. Okay, so I'll go here, I'll put some tables, then we will load it from the our on-prem. So whatever we have data here. For example, I have the employees dimension table, right? So select star from employees table here. So this is the dimension table I have. So from here, I have to read the data. Okay, I have to load it into Snowflake. Is it possible through IICS? Yes, it is possible. I want to build some ETL logic, transformation logic. That is also it's possible in IICS. So forklifting. So forklifting is meaning like we are extracting the data. Don't do any transformation. Just raw data also you can load it here because nowadays this IICS cloud also will support. So both batch as well as live streaming data. Okay, that everything will support. So here also because Informatica also they need to survive in the market. So they are going to build a similar kind of the platform, right? But Snowflake, it's not a data extraction tool. So Snowpipe we can use to extract the data from external cloud platforms, and then we can, as soon as the files are available, we can ingest those files into Snowflake stages so that we can perform. But Snowflake, it's not a ETL tool. Okay, it's not a ELT tool. It's a ELT tool. So we can say it's a ELT tool where you can extract the data from the source system through as a file and load it here. But for the extraction along with Snowflake, we will use some other tool. Okay, so if you go to some ETL Snowflake projects, right? Extraction, we will use some data replication tool, and the transformation also, we will use some tool like DBT we will use, or any other tool they will use it. Okay, so ADF mostly they will not use it here because if they want to use ADF, then they will use in Azure platform itself. So this is what the project will be there. But here I want to create some tables, I load it here. So how to create the tables? That's what. If you learn SQL here, then working with the Snowflake and everywhere, it's very easy. Okay. So that you have to, that's what I used to tell to the participants. Okay. So be master in SQL. So if you are master in SQL, so this is the table. I'm going to create it in Snowflake. Just I created here. And so this is I'm going to select it. So select star from the table name T underscore employees. Nothing will be there here. So nothing is there, right? But through Informatica, we will extract the data from my on-prem. This is on-prem, right? On-premises. And how to extract from here on-prem? So that's what through Informatica. So Informatica or any other ETL tool, they will data extraction tool, they will use it. So for example, if you want to know that, so what are the different tools they will use in the real-time project, right? It's a depends. It's a depends on the project. So Informatica they can use, or they can use different tool as well. Okay, it's like for example, I'll go here just simply for 1 minute. I'll show you. So this is the if you are working on the Snowflake environment, this is the architecture you will have. So they might be using Fivetran, Stitch, Airbyte, Matillion, or ADF, AWS Glue, or Informatica Cloud. Okay, so that's what the platform they might be using it here to connect with the different heterogeneous source systems here and load it into the Snowflake or BigQuery or Amazon Redshift or any other platforms. Okay, like any other platforms. Just the raw data we will load it here. For the transformation, we'll use DBT here. So instead of DBT, for extraction and the transformation, both we can use Informatica Cloud. So that's what the Informatica Cloud stands. Okay. So independently. So because DBT, it's not a data extraction tool. It's a DBT is only data transformation tool. So some other tool we have to use. For example, that particular project, they need to use Fivetran or Stitch or Airbyte or Matillion or any other tool, right? But if you use Informatica Cloud, so that can serve as a data loader as well as data transformations. Also, we can use it. So various projects they will use in different way, so that there is no restricted. Okay, Informatica is only for ETL, only for ELT. No, so any operation we can perform. Snow without DBT also, Snowflake itself we can do all the transformations. Snowflake itself, because Snowflake itself we have the procedure. So we have the notebook where we can write all the transformation logic. Similarly, instead of Snowflake, you can use Databricks also, okay, in Azure environment. Even you can use Amazon Redshift or BigQuery along with DBT, right? So you can do the data transformations and these tools. So instead of these tools, you can use Informatica Cloud also. So that's what we'll go here. Looker you can use, Tableau we can use. These are the business intelligence tools. So if you go to any ETL projects, so different tools they might be using it. So there is no restriction nowadays. It's based on the project team, they will use it. Okay. So this is the overall explanation. But here, so we'll build the ETL logic, or simply I will put one connection here. So a lot of connections are available. I'll go here, I'll put the the connections. I will create it. Okay. It's like Oracle connection I want to create. So just I can take this Oracle connection here, read from a Oracle database. So you can go here, you can create the connections. So I can give Oracle underscore SRC. So now simply they have changed the UI. So because it's a cloud platform, right? The Informatica or any other cloud platforms, even Snowflake, they used to change the UI. It's a snow site, and Databricks also they used to change the UI. Okay, user interface. So here runtime environment, I will select the local runtime environment. So Oracle on-prem. So what is the username? It's like a HR user. I will take password also. I'll put here, and host I will put local host. So this is what we have to build the connections, and service we'll put it here, and code page we can select some simply UTF-8. So what is code page and everything I will tell you later, but just to test it here. So if you want to connect with any, so now the connection is successful, right? So this is the connection we tested, and then we can save this one. So then the connection is available now with Oracle source. Similar way, we will create similar kind of connections and everywhere, like Snowflake also we'll do this way. So if you know one ETL tool completely, then learning with other ETL tools very, very easy, right? So I'll go here, I will check whether we have the Snowflake connection here. So we don't have the Snowflake connection here, right? But we have to take from the add-on connectors. So go here because it's a licensed one. So we have to take from here Snowflake Data AI Cloud. So just to start the free trial, that is the license driver. We have to we have to take it here, and it will be the drivers will be available on the connections. So now we'll check it here, Snowflake. It should be available, right? So we have the Snowflake AI Cloud and take it next. So you have to fill the form. So Snowflake will connect with core DB. It's a warehouse, something like that. Snowflake warehouse. We can connect, and runtime environment is local. So authentication, we can put standard authentication. Username and password, I will go here. I'll put the Snowflake username, and I'll put the password here. This is a Snowflake password. Okay. So account name. Yes, we have to get the account name. So we can get the account from here. So just if you want to take the account, so you can go to the Snowflake and go to admin here and take this is the account name. Okay. So account name, this is the account name, or this is the one Snowflake account URL. So this account name only I have taken here. Just take this account name and warehouse. So which warehouse we are going to use here? Warehouse is nothing but virtual warehouse here. It's a compute warehouse. We will use it for the computing purpose, the cluster, right? So here we have the compute warehouse. So this is a warehouse, and additional settings we have. Okay, so role, if you want, you can take it from here. What role we are going to perform. So normally we'll take this service account in real-time project. It's nothing but we are not going to use our role. It's a service account we will create for that particular ETL tool. Then it will have some role, which it should have the read and write access to write the data into this table, right? That Informatica service account will create it. So we have to work with Informatica Cloud admin team and Snowflake admin team to create this role. We will do it. So it's optional one. By default, it will take account admin. So account admin is the role here, right? This is the role. So that role, if you want to put it here, so you can put it account admin. It's a optional one. If you want to test it, you just test it. So then, so now Informatica is connecting this cloud, is trying to connect this Snowflake cloud, right? So it will go and connect, and we'll say that the connection is successful here. Yeah, just
Sorry to interrupt you, sir.
yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, actually, screen is a little bit slow, means you're explaining, no? So we are saying
Maybe,
after that.
maybe your network
It's
connection
not
is
syncing with me.
yeah,
Okay,
your
it's
network connection is not uh, good. So please you can rejoin it. You can check again. Yeah. Okay. So I just created two different connections here.
okay.
In real-time project, who will create this one, right? So Informatica admin team, they will create it. Okay. So as a developer, we have to request them. We have to raise them some service request. So then they will create the connections. For example, if I'm going to work with a new project there, so what is the connections and everything? I have to raise a request with all the details, and they will create the connections. We will parameterize because it's not only it's a dev environment, right? So we'll have the dev, QA, UAT, and production environment. So we will parameterize all the connections. So those parameterization and everything, I will share it later. Okay, that knowledge I will share it. So how we will integrate this Informatica with the cloud, with the GitHub, and how we will deploy it, right, through Jenkins or any pipeline or GitHub Actions, right? So those knowledge I will share it later because that is the important to explain in the real-time project experience, right? For example, you are going to explain them, okay, you worked on this environment and you have to explain them. So how you will deploy the code. So what is your day-to-day activities, right? So that's what they will ask. If you're saying that, okay, so my role is to build ETL pipeline, most of the data is coming from the OLTP system to Snowflake, then so what kind of user stories you will get it, Jira stories you will get it? Is it a complete development project or development testing and everything? You are going to take it because it's mostly nowadays agile environment, right? So where we will work on this starting from development to till the product support and everything, we will take it as right. Some teams development deployment we will take it, product support some other team they will take it. It depends on the project model how they are working on it. But this is the connections we'll create it. So after the connections, we'll go here. We'll put so application integration is for the APIs. So which I explained here, right? The APIs. So I want to connect with the other platforms, third-party vendors. I have to get the live data. I can go with API, live integration. So any platforms, we can create this application interface, right? This this integration, application integration, that is API. We can take through the data, we will get the live data as well to this particular warehouse. So that's what I'll go here. I'll go to data integration. Data integration mostly for ELT as well as ETL process. I'll go to this. Even Snowflake also, I used to take one session for this to tell them like, okay, this is the tool we have. And go to new. So we can create a new mapping here. So we have to learn all this. I will explain later. But this is what it's very simple. So I want to build a mapping. So I am underscore. I want to take from Oracle to Snowflake. Okay, Snowflake data load. So it's a ETL or ELT. So now I'm doing one-to-one load. So one-to-one, just extract the data, just to load it into data warehouse. So from where I'm taking, this is the source. So what is my source? It's very simple in IICS. It's very simple. What is the connection? Source is Oracle, right? So that I have to take single object only. Yes, single object only because it's employees table I'm going to take. It's a dimension table, right? So employees dimensions I'm going to take from here. Then it will display all the fields and data also. You can preview and everything is let the data preview and everything is easy here in IAC. That's what the advantage. So you can preview the data here and you can build both pipelines. Okay, so this is what you will have. And data also we can check it here. Everything is good. And these are the fields we have. If you want to perform any performance improvement partitions you want to create, yes, you can create that as well. I'll explain later. So then I'll go here. So if you want to build any transformation logic, so you can build it by using the transformations here. Okay. So in Informatica, this is what the advantage. So I want to build any transformation. I want to build some Java code. I want to build it. Yes, I can put something like that. I want to parse some JSON file, XML file. I can parse it by using the hierarchy parser. I want to build XML file, JSON file, or any other hierarchy files. I have to build it. I can use the hierarchy builder, right? So data cleansing, data masking, everything I can perform. I want to build any transformations. I can build by using expressions. It's very simple here. Just I'll take target. So I'm not building any transformation as of now. I'll go here. Just I'll take the Snowflake. So here I just created a table, right? I just created a table. These many databases are available in Snowflake, but so don't get confused now. So I will take later what is Snowflake. So how to one session I will take here. It's very simple. We created a core schema, right? The table. So we created here the core schema, core DB core schema. I created a table here. So that's what the table. I don't have any data now. I'll go here. So these many tables are there, but I want to take the in this core schema, I want to take the employees table alone. Just you can search it here. So this is what the employees table I'm getting it. Just I'll create okay. I'm pulling that table structure here, insert operation only. There is no upsert operation or update operations. Upsert is nothing but merge data. So in Snowflake, we will write merge query to merge the data. But in Informatica also, we have the upsert statement here. It's like update strategy. So here we have, and go to field mapping. You do the field mapping here. Okay, employee ID, first name, last name. So hire date, salary. We have. Okay, I think T underscore employees table. I should take. I think I have taken different table. Okay, employees table I have taken. I will take T underscore employees, right? So T underscore employees table. This is the table I just created because the structure is not same. I'll go here. Yes, we have the same structure here. So we can do the smart map. It will do the mapping here. Save it. The mapping should be valid now. Okay, just we simply created. It's very simple. Then again, we have the Clear GPT and just to run it. If you run the ETL pipeline, it will extract the data from the source system and it will load it into the cloud, right? So you can monitor it. Yeah, the so monitor here. You can directly go to the monitor. So here it's a separate tool if you want to check it. So this monitor will show you all the developers workloads you can see here. Okay, it's like a scheduling also you can perform within Informatica. If you want, if you do not want to go for any other ETL, sorry, any other scheduling tool, Informatica scheduler itself, you can put it here. Okay, so this is what the pipeline is successful now and thread 107 records, 107 records loaded into the target. So target is our Snowflake cloud and I'm just check it. Yes, Snowflake. So now we could see the data, right? So I just migrated the data from Oracle to Snowflake, right? So this way. So even we can create a replication task here. So where we want to replicate the data from the Oracle database to the Oracle database. If I want to create replication, yes, you can do this, all this logic. Okay. So this is what you can build ETL pipeline very quickly here. Okay, it's very simple, data integration and everything. If you know Informatica Power Center, then learning this ETL, this Informatica Cloud is very easy. Okay, I learned Informatica Power Center, I learned Informatica Cloud. Is it going to help me on the Snowflake? Is going to help me on Databricks? 100% it will help you. So don't worry on that because whatever the transformation we are doing it here, same thing is available in Snowflake as well as in Databricks. But in Snowflake, everything we will write it as a SQL queries, and the Databricks also will write SQL and Python. But yeah, in Informatica, everything is like a transformations. Okay. In Snowflake, if I want to filter the record, I have to use where clause, right? But in Informatica, I have to use filter. That's it. Very simple. Can go here. You can apply the filter here. Okay, you want to take salary greater than some. You want to apply some filter conditions. You can apply it here, right? So this way you can apply it here, but it is not correct method to apply filter because I should have applied filter in this source itself because we are pulling the data then filtering out. It's not a correct way. If it is a flat file, yes, you can do this way. But if it is a table, then in the source itself, you pull the required data, right? Source itself, we have the filter here, right? So that filter we have to apply. So that's what I'm going to teach you all this. Okay, so it's very simple on the cloud, and this is what you are going to practice the next 60 days, all this 2 months. We will do it. Okay, this tool. I will give you the overall idea about all this. So I hope you are clear now, right?
Hi, sir.
So yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, sorry to bother you, sir. Sir, actually, I'm new to this platform and Informatica. I'm working with the SQL only. So, sir, is it helping me to going my career?
Yeah,
And
so if you want to get into this Informatica Cloud CDI or CI project, right? So definitely
yeah,
learning this is very easy. Okay. So if you want to
okay,
go with the Databricks and everywhere, so there you need to write SQL as well as Python code. You should know the Python, SQL and everywhere, right? So, but here SQL is minimal. So everything
okay.
is like a
Sir,
transformations. Okay.
okay, sir. Here I have one doubt, sir.
Mhm.
Sir,
You can call me as
Informatica.
Chandra. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, one doubt, sir. I don't have any idea about Informatica Power Center. Okay. So, is
Okay.
this the right way to take this no, cloud?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to.
That. Yeah. You can take it. Okay. So for example, you can install the Power Center parallelly in your system, okay, along with this Informatica Cloud. And whatever we are seeing here, right? Same thing you
Okay.
can perform in Power Center, but Power Center will not support this Snowflake cloud connectivity. The cloud connectivity
Okay.
is restricted there. So that's why the companies moved from on-prem to cloud environment, right? So we do have a lot of connections here we can do. But there we are the source transformations, nothing but source qualifier, expression, filter. So target we have, and we have the update strategy. All the transformations also is there in Informatica Power Center also. So if you are going for any migration project, right? If, for
Yeah.
example, they are taking you for Informatica Power Center to IICS migration, then definitely
Mhm.
you should know both Power Center as
Okay.
well as Informatica Cloud. So here I will take Informatica Cloud, but parallelly you can install Informatica Power Center and you can watch my sessions, okay, YouTube sessions, and compare this Informatica Cloud and Power Center. You can do parallelly. Okay, that's absolutely it's free only. You can do it. So you have to learn both.
Sir, sir, is this available for YouTube?
Yeah, it's available in my YouTube channel itself. Power Center complete sessions are available along with whatever I'm teaching you here, right? You can parallelly do
Uh-huh.
that. It's very simple. Again, if I'm taking expression here, same expression
Yeah.
transformation, you can take it from there, Informatica Power Center also.
Sir, and one and last question, sir. What about the system? It is I have a 64-bit and 256 SSD. Is this
Yeah,
an
that's okay. Yeah,
enough?
that's enough. That's enough. Informatica Cloud or Snowflake or Databricks, it's completely on the cloud, right? There is no requirement of system requirement. Mostly very basic
Mhm.
minimal configuration is needed. But Informatica Power Center is on-prem tool. So for that, you need somehow the configuration. Minimum 4 GB, that's fine. If you have 6 GB or 8 GB, that would be great. Okay.
Yeah, that
But
I have 8 GB, sir.
yeah, the 8 GB RAM is more than enough to have this Informatica Power Center and any one of the on-prem tool and the cloud. Yes, we can create it. So don't worry. In the Informatica Cloud also, I'm going to teach you the Snowflake Cloud or AWS or Azure or this GCP cloud, right? So that we will create account, we will practice it. Okay.
Okay,
S-
okay, sir. Can you please tell me, sir, your YouTube channel so I can watch it, sir?
Sorry. Can you
Your
please
YouTube channel, sir, you're saying, sir, right?
YouTube channel? Yeah.
Yeah.
So my YouTube channel, you can check it. So
Yeah.
nicitacademy.com. Sorry, go
Okay.
there and you can check all my videos.
Okay.
NICIT Academy, whatever you want. NICIT Academy space Informatica Power Center. If you put, then you will get all the videos. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So here also you can go to this our portal, right? So there also you can go down. You can click on this YouTube link. So it will open this YouTube also here, right? So here you can check all this. So everywhere you can check the videos, right? So everything you can check it from here. So whatever the videos I put here, and you can check it from here. So mostly I put all the videos here.
Okay,
You
sir.
can check the
Okay, that's
playlist also. So go to playlist. So you have the Snowflake playlist, Azure Databricks playlist, Power BI playlist, Teradata playlist, everything PLSQL. So Informatica, I have more SQL playlist and ATL testing. This is the Informatica course. I put it here, complete course, 15-hour session, right? So this 15 hours is more than enough to learn. So this is completely free. You can learn it from here. SQL is there. So that's what I will give you this. This go to playlist, you will get this one, or you can go to courses also. So now YouTube has
okay.
come up with courses, right? So if you go to courses here, so there they put YouTube itself. They put the courses separately. So all the sessions you can check it here. So always go to courses here and check all the courses. So you'll get clear Informatica course, SQL course, and everything is there here itself. So all the Informatica course and everything is there. You can check it. Our playlist will help you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. I got some other questions in the chat. Let me answer that questions. LMS access is for all the courses. Yes, all the courses. And so what about the job vacancy? Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. See, job is there for Informatica Cloud and Snowflake and Azure, but it is there already, right? Whatever you want to go for, you want to go for Snowflake, learn Snowflake. You want to go for Databricks, you learn Databricks. Okay, there is no compulsion, right? Job is there for Informatica Cloud also. That's what I already explained. This is the course who wants to get into Informatica Cloud. Okay, so if I learn this, whether I will get the job. So that's not I'm going to tell you. Okay, because lot of jobs are there. This course is for, say for example, everywhere it's like a competition, right? So now AI also is coming up. So whether I have to learn AI, so you can learn AI also, but whatever you are learning, so be in master in that. That's it, I can say. So a lot of projects are there still in Informatica Cloud. You can check it in the job portal and Naukri or any other LinkedIn. You can get it. But later you want to go with any other tool, that is up to you. So I'm not going to stop you. Okay. So if you want to get into Snowflake, yes, it's your choice. Okay. And I'm ML engineer currently working. Is this useful for me? So ML engineer, you want to get into this ETL or ELT, then you can learn this Informatica. Okay. If you have requirement, you start learning it. So this is completely like whatever the process I explained here, right? So this is the complete process you have. So this Informatica Cloud can perform ETL as well as ELT project. Projects are running with Informatica Cloud as well. Okay. And you want to go with this Informatica Cloud. So that is up to you. That's completely your decisions. Okay.
Hi,
Hello.
Chandra.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Uh, yeah, this is Venkat. Actually, I joined little late. Maybe this is a repetitive question. My question is like, suppose, can we expect a fresh implementations in Informatica Cloud, or only we are expecting only the migrations?
No, so I worked all the projects. Okay. So mostly they already migrated, right? With nowadays up to this 2025, most of the project they migrated already to this
Mm.
any other cloud platform. So you will get data engineering separate project, okay? ETL developer separate project. Mostly that is what you will get, okay? But some projects still they have ETL migration also, the migration project also, where they will migrate from small ETL tool to this Informatica Cloud or Informatica Power Center to Informatica Cloud, okay? So the projects are there. But if you ask me, I can say, right? So it's completely your decisions. This particular training. Those who want to get into this ETL CDI projects, they want to work on this project. This is the course. Okay, I do not want to compare with Snowflake. I do not want to compare with Databricks. I do not want to compare with any other AI related projects because there we have the project. Yes, still we have. So not only that project, right? We have this project also. There are
Okay,
requirement.
yeah. I'm just
But
looking at that market, the
yeah,
space in the market. Yeah.
yeah, but it's a very easy to learn. Okay, I cannot say that only one tool is enough to get into this project nowadays because right, everywhere is layoff is going on
Mm-hmm.
and all the situation we know, right? So even if you're 10 plus years of experience, if I'm there with only Informatica Cloud, I cannot survive in the market. Okay, myself, I'm saying. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why, so later point of time, the same project, if I'm getting released from the project, yes, definitely I can go into Informatica Cloud. I can go into Snowflake. I can go into this Azure project as well. Different project. Even so, one project they took me for SSIS also. That project also still running. Okay, SSIS
So,
to some other
yeah,
migration.
so being an aspirant to get into an ETL, I mean Informatica side or whatever, that ETL side with any tool. So the informatic, if I go with the Power Center and ICS, so this will be the first step so that I can get more flexibility in case in future if I want to migrate to update to some other technology like Databricks or anything. So directly hitting the Databricks or any other tool in the market. My question is like choosing Informatica as a base would be helpful.
Yes, absolutely. It's a very good question. because I'm from that same background where I worked in Informatica Power Center, then Informatica Cloud. Then after that, I worked in Snowflake, but I did not work in Databricks. Okay, so
Okay.
they took me for Informatica, then Informatica project only Power Center for this current project, but they put me into Databricks. Okay,
Okay.
because I don't know about Python, much knowledge I do not have, because everywhere we have to write PySpark code and everything, right? SQL,
Yeah,
we have to
still the
write.
client
Yeah,
also he has no scope to expect more experience in
yes,
database because that
yes,
they
because
so
we are also in the same project. The client is looking for Databricks associate, but they couldn't get the project. They couldn't get that
resource. Yeah.
associate here. So
Mm-hmm.
they are taking from offshore. So with the ETL background only. So
Oh yeah, yeah, that
if they
makes
know
sense.
Informatica, then they are taking it. Okay, so they can work because
Okay.
they took me in that same mentality. So they took me from Informatica background. So initially they put me into 1 or 2 days into Informatica. They asked me to work on that. But later
Mm-hmm.
on that, okay, you moved to Databricks, you start working on the Databricks. I told them, okay, I don't know Databricks. No problem, you can learn. So but quickly I learned it because of this Informatica and the Snowflake knowledge I had, right? So
Yeah,
quickly I
yeah,
learned this 6 month. I got into a lot of knowledge for this Databricks as well as this AI and
yeah.
ML cloud.
Your experience makes your life easy. Yeah,
Yes. So if I stick to only this Informatica Cloud or Informatica Power Center, right? So
yeah.
I should not be, I will not be there in the market currently.
Okay.
But Informatica Cloud knowledge, that Informatica Power Center knowledge helped me to get into this
Mm-hmm.
successfully to work in this Databricks environment.
Okay. Anyway, it is comparatively it is a little harder working in Databricks, right? So entry would be more easy into Informatica side, and so that we can take a next step from there
Yeah,
onward.
yeah. So here in Informatica Cloud, everything is like a transformations, but
Mm-hmm.
in Databricks, everywhere you have to write Python as well as SQL code. So that your project is from SQL background. If they are writing everything in SQL,
Mm-hmm.
then somehow you can manage it, right? So, but if they are from Python background, right, programming background, your architect, maybe
Mm-hmm.
Python background, they will ask you to write everything in PySpark code. Okay, so
Okay.
that's what the Databricks differs.
Yeah.
So that whether we are going to write it in SQL or PySpark or both, so that
Mm-hmm.
differs. But
Okay.
it's very easy. So I can say, okay, so can Fresher also work on Databricks? Yes, they are working. Freshers
Mm-hmm.
also. But yeah, they will directly work on this Databricks. But ourselves, we have all the experience on how this ETL will work, all this, right? So that will have the
Mm-hmm.
more experience also.
Yeah, pressure working in Databricks, maybe the expectations will be a little low, but having experience in different, other than the CETL and all, anyway, they expect more, right? So
Yeah,
here,
yeah,
when you
correct,
are
correct.
facing a client directly here, compared to working in India, so there is a much difference, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So, how much Python is required for learning?
So here
How,
in
hmm.
Informatica Power
Yes.
Center or Informatica Cloud, so there
Hmm.
is no need of Python. Okay. So
Okay.
even nowadays we have a lot of AI tool they are implementing right inside the
Hmm.
project also they are making AI tool also. In our
Hmm.
real-time project also we have Chat GPT. It's not
Hmm.
directly this Chat GPT. So they have
Hmm.
internal Chat GPT. They have integrated with Chat GPT with their system, and we can go to that Chat GPT. We can get all the codes also, but it cannot go
Even for
beyond that
the
organization. Yeah.
customization of code that is available in ChatGPT,
Yeah.
we need to have the basic flow knowledge in programming, right? So
Yes.
then
It
only we
will
can.
it, it will assist us. Okay, that's what I can say.
Mm.
For without Chat GPT or any other AI tool, we are not going to work hereafter. Definitely AI
Okay.
will be there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It will assist us, right? So previously, if I'm taking 4 days to complete my task, so now
Mm-hmm.
I'm completing within 1 day with the
Okay.
assistant. So that's
Uh,
what our organization also enabled two
mm-hmm.
different system. Like one is Microsoft Copilot, so where
Mm-hmm.
we will get all Copilot
Yeah.
is integrated with ChatGPT 5,
Mm-hmm.
and we will get all the code and help from the Copilot as well as ChatGPT, but we cannot go beyond the organization. Within the organization, we can do. That's what they integrated with some security complaints and everything. They put it so that we can search it. It will give you the code. Okay, for
Okay.
example, expression transformation. I have to write some this logic. How can I do it? So it will give you the if then else logic. All this logic it will give you, but we have to we have to small amount. We have to put some effort to tweak that case statement or any statement. We have to write that ETL logic. So
Okay.
it's very simple in Databricks as well as Snowflake. We have AI, right? And similarly here also we can use the AI. But some
Yeah.
organizations AI is restricted where we cannot use the any chat GPT or tool. So some banking, if you go, they will restrict.
Okay.
There still we have to learn Python or any other languages. Some
Mhm.
project they will not even allow the mobile phone also, right? Some banking projects are there. They will not allow mobile phones also to use it inside. So that
Yeah.
time definitely as a developer we should know that all the languages and everywhere, right? Without
Mhm.
ChatGPT or anything.
Mhm. Yeah. How about shell scripting or Unix?
That
How
we
far
need.
is it?
Yeah, definitely we need that knowledge because basic knowledge at least. So because sometimes our customer, our source system, right? Our
Mhm.
upstream. So they will
Mhm.
put the files. Okay, if you are getting
Mhm.
the data from our file system, right? So from files, if they are making that CSV file or TXT file or Avro file, JSON file or XML file, any files they are making, it should be land to the environment, SFTP, or they are going to put it in some Unix server, right? So from
Mhm.
that we have to get into we have to collect and then we have to extract the data. We have to load it here, the data
Mhm.
warehouse.
Mhm.
If files are getting errored out, then we have to get into the server. We have to check it. So why the files are getting errored out? So where the error, and we have to fix them. We have to tell them that upstream saying that, okay, we got this error date format or something is errored out. You please correct the file and send it to us. So right. So that way
Mhm.
we need to have basic knowledge. Get into the server and
Mhm.
that, okay, you have to put that, open the VI editor, you open the
Mhm.
file, then check it. Those concepts you should know. Basic of Unix. We are not
Okay.
going to write complete shell scripting here. Some
Mhm.
automation also, if you want, you can take it some help from assistant also.
Okay. So shell scripting also not much required.
Basic unit. That's what I
Oh,
put prerequisite also here, shell scripting, right?
okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So here I put Unix and Linux command. You should
Mhm.
know that prerequisite.
Okay. In parallel to our preparation of ICS course, can I expect the system setup to practice Unix and shell scripting and
Yeah, so two things. One is you can set up with AWS. Okay, AWS,
Mhm.
that EC2 instance we can create. That also, maybe I will give you the video. You can do it because
Mhm.
nowadays everything is on the cloud, right? So go with the cloud. So
Mhm.
AWS EC2 instance you can create where we can put this Linux and you
Mhm.
can install some tool in our desktop and practice with Linux there. Or you can set up some VM environment there you can put, or you can get some online Linux environment there you can start practicing it. So that's up to you. But I would suggest this
Mhm.
AWS I will teach you. There you can create a EC2 instance. Okay.
Okay.
Elastic Compute Cloud for this
Mhm.
Linux setup and set it
Mhm.
up. So that way you can get some knowledge on the cloud as well, right? The AWS as well. So because what is AWS EC2? Somewhere in
Mhm.
your project they are using is AWS EC2. Somewhere they're saying that for your DevOps environment they are using EC2 server and instances everything. Okay, so that time you will get to know. So what is EC2? What is AWS environment they are creating for DevOps, right? So that
Mhm.
way that will also help you. Okay, that knowledge. I will tell you that video to
Mhm.
share that AWS account you created, 6-month account is now available.
Mhm.
Then create free EC2 instance, open that Linux environment, you do it. So that I will show you, or I will give the video. Okay.
Mhm. Okay. Good. Um, yeah, I'm just trying to think about that where the pitfalls are while learning this course. I mean, with a zero background of programming, So I'm just imagining where I can stack up.
Yeah,
So that's
correct.
what I.
So this is like a completely low code, no code, right? It's a low code means we are not going to write much SQL here. Everything is like a transformations. So that's what I could see myself the difference between the Databricks, Snowflake, and IICS. If you want to build any complex ETL logic, building the complex ETL logic in power in IICS, it's very easy. Okay, when compared to Databricks, all Snowflake. So there we have to write like DBT, we have to write the models. We have to create it, simple models. So how we are creating here, right? Staging, then staging to intermediate layer to final layer. There, DBT models we will create in Snowflake. Snowflake also, it supports the notebook. Okay, so now it will support the notebooks. So it's very similar to our Azure Databricks notebooks. So here also we can write the notebooks here. Okay, so I want to write some SQL statement notebooks. It's very similar to Databricks environment. So I integrated this notebook with the Git and Git integration also. I will explain in our real-time project. So how to create a different branches, how to create a PR, and how to integrate this IACS with Git. IACS trial account with Git, we cannot directly integrate, but how to extract the data file and integrate with Git deployment, that I will explain because the trial account will not support that Git integration.
Okay.
But I will explain that Git bash. So you can install the Git bash and then or you can go to the Git UI. You can do the integration as well. That I will explain.
Chandra,
Okay.
Informatica
Chandra,
IDMC.
regarding this Git integration and the next AWS EC2 practice, will those videos will be available later in self-paced courses in Informatica IDMC also?
Sorry. For practicing EC2 and Git.
Yeah. Like later it will be available in the Informatica IICS self-paced course videos.
Self-paced video, it is not there. Okay, so I will
Yeah,
create a
it is
video for
currently not there. Yeah.
EC2. I will create a video. That's a one hour video I can create. So where I have to put that AWS with EC2 instance is very simple. Okay, I will show you. So how to create a small virtual machine. There we can do it for freely, right? So if you are going for large machine, they will charge it, but small machine we can do it. So that I will give you the video. Okay, so I will make it by this week on YouTube itself. The Git integration, I will explain it here in our current project. So where we can do this Git integration also. So later I will add it in the self-paced as well.
Chandra, Informatica IDQ and MDM are different genre.
Yes, correct. So if you are going to work with the data quality team, yes, you can learn, okay, what to learn this data quality, data profiling. So if you are going to work with the MDM team, so master data management, so that you can start learning it. It's completely based on your requirement. Okay, so which project you are going to work on that.
So if we
It's
learn
like
CDA,
ATS
can we
and
able to
PDI
work on those
data.
in them also?
Sorry, can you please go ahead?
Yeah, if we learn the CDA, is it okay to work with MDM also or the IDQ knowledge or we can
Yeah,
able to
so
manage or separately we need to
separately we need to learn this IDQ. Okay, so it's Informatica data quality. Now it's called CDQ. Okay, but yeah, that's a different.
okay. So there are one last question for
Yeah.
a Snowflake developer. Currently I'm trying to upskill myself as Snowflake developer in your big plate course. So for that purpose, is it how much knowledge ETL is required or it is needed or not needed to get into job market as Snowflake developer?
Yeah.
Informatica is
So we
essential.
need SQL. Okay, for example, Snowflake, we need SQL and we
Yeah.
need ETL knowledge. Okay, so cloud knowledge. That's it. Okay, so there's some project they will use. So Informatica Cloud with Snowflake also, some project. Okay, so I can say, see, 5 days ago, they put a senior Informatica developer, IDMC, Informatica IICS, CDI. That's what they're looking for, right? Deloitte, they're looking for Deloitte, a lot of projects are there with Informatica also. Okay, so Teradata, Informatica developer, they have the project. So like this, you can apply. Okay, so 4 days ago, Infosys, they were looking for Informatica Power Center, so all this. Still the projects are there, DXC, right? Informatica developer, projects are there. Only thing is our notice period. So that's what you will not get more calls if you have 90 days notice period, right? So if you are like immediate joining, definitely you'll get a call. So don't worry that you will not get a call. Definitely you'll get a call. But how you are make making that call is very important. How you are explaining the project, right? Yeah. So how you are explaining your knowledge to the interviewer. So that will help you to get the job. It's very important. Okay. So
Chandra, can we expect any little project kind of scenario here at the end of the course?
yeah, definitely. So I explained here, right? So I
Mhm.
explained last project, last session also. I explained 6 to 7 sessions, like almost 10 hours.
Oh,
Almost 10 hours I explained about project only. So you can see here session here. So it's starting from project level session 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sessions. It's almost 1 hour, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 20 minutes, all this. 7 to 8 hours I explained everything, whatever you are asking questions, right? Related to
mhm.
project. So
Okay.
with that knowledge, you can explain them. So that's what the students are getting into this ETL project. A lot of students, they have gained knowledge from this course,
How
and
much years of experience people
Out
gain
of
in this
our
course,
30
Chandra?
hours of course, the last 6 to 10 hours is on project, right?
yeah, so it will be like 6 to 7 hours on project explanation. If you have any questions related to the project, you can ask me. I'll answer
Mhm.
that. And
Okay.
related to one more question I got. So what is that question? Oh, okay, how many years of experience you can put, right? So that's a
Yes.
question I received. Okay. So with that particular training, you can put 2 to 3 years experience in IICS. So that's what I can suggest. So 2 to 3 years experience, you can put it in addition to your previous experience. On top of it, you can put 2 to 3 years experience in this. For example, you have already working on this SQL, PLSQL 10 years. So with that, you can put 7 plus 3 years, right? In that way. So 7 years you are into this project, and after that but you need to get complete hands-on. Okay, so they will ask a lot of questions, right? So the interviewer, they will ask a lot of questions, and also you need to work on the real-time environment. You should not just stuck somewhere, because after learning here, so everything you have to work on, right? So that you have to practice it. So here,
Sir, in
Also,
Naukari,
sir,
we are
addition to
seeing
this
like
question,
IICS developer and IDMC. So, is it both are same or it is different?
IDMC, it's not only with the CDI, IACS, it's not only with CDI. They will look for, okay, so they IACS, right? Informatica Power Center, they are looking for CDI only here. Okay, some cases, if they put IDMC, they will put here also they are looking for CDI only. So mostly they look for CDI, but some project they will use for this is CAI. Okay, REST API, SOAP API. But anyhow, REST API, SOAP API, we have in our web service transformation itself, but somehow they will ask CAI also, cloud application integration. Okay, so there are projects with the application integration also. They might be asking it. See, some project I could see that MDM also, right? So MDM also. So they were looking for Hadoop environment, maybe Hadoop to some other environment. They might be migrating it. They look for this environment. This particular project, they're looking for IDQ, right? IDQ. Maybe this is Informatica Power Center with IDQ. So Informatica Data Quality. Now it's called CDQ. They're looking for this particular location, Malaysia. So it depends on the requirement. Okay, it depends on completely depends on the requirement how they are looking for. So this particular course, this particular requirement is for MDM, right? So Informatica Master Data MDM tool is mandate. It means they are migrating some tool from this MDM also they're looking for. Okay, so that kind of project they will say like, okay, MDM is needed, right? So here, but most of the project will have IACS with CDA. CDA only they look for. Some project they'll go for CAI. It's completely based on your requirement. So I would suggest go for CDI first, then learn CAI from my self-paced course itself. So you can put both CDI and CAI, you can search. But if you are looking for everything, CDI, CAI, MDM, CDQ, that is it's nothing but IDMC. Okay. Even though the requirement is for IDMC, they look for IICS ETL only. But here they're looking for CDA and CAI because API is coming up, right? So CAI they look for. It's completely based on the requirement. Data quality. So
So
projects
while
are there.
applying here, we need to update like IICS developer and not as a IDMC, right? While applying.
IDMC, CDI developer. Yes, correct. If you put
Okay.
IDMC, then put CDMC alone. So what makes difference between IICS and IDMC? That's what I explained, right? So IICS, previously they have given the name as, right, IICS. So Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services. So that's what they have given the name. After that, so they brought into everything in one single unified platform. So that's they named it as IDMC. So IDMC is for all the CDI, CI, CDQ, MDM into one single platform. So if they are looking for the ETL developer, sometimes if they are looking for IDMC, right, they'll put everything. So still, if you put CC, Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services only, right, it's nothing but IICS. So sometimes they'll call it as IICS, some they'll call it as IDMC, but IDMC comprises all the four, whatever here we have all the services, right? It's a unified platform. So all the four different we have. That's what IDMC. Okay, so as I already mentioned, projects are there for Informatica Cloud. Any other cloud also. Databricks is there, Snowflake is there, Azure we have projects. But the thing is, so what knowledge you have, and so at the time of project, so what you are going to get it, right? So how you are going to explain it, the project. So that is very important. The knowledge is important. Okay. Notice period is very important. If you have less notice period, then you will get simply you will get the project. Okay, so no worries on the project. But if you have 3 months
So, sir,
notice period,
last
then you'll
question.
get less call only. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, after finishing this course, like IICS, how much time it will take to land for the job ready for like how
So
much time it will take for self preparation after this course? Like,
yeah, so I would suggest during the course itself, you please prepare. Okay, for example, this is November, right? December, January
mm,
itself, you prepare completely. Okay, the 2 months. So whatever
mm,
we are going to take this weekend, just to prepare it the weekdays and complete it. So by completing this particular training program, you are ready for the interviews. That's what normally you will have it. Okay. So as soon as we are completing the training, you are ready for the interviews. You can attend the mock interviews with me. And then if you are getting stuck somewhere, I will correct you. With that, you can go for you can give the interview. You can give the interviews. You are working on this Informatica Power Center. I would suggest go for this particular training now. Learn it in the weekend. And later point of time, if you are getting into, if you are in service-based companies, right? Later point of time, you are going for some different project, or asking for some different project or release from the project or something. If you get into releases, right? So then definitely the learning of these tools will help you. So that particular time immediately we cannot learn. So whenever you have some time,
yeah.
learn it, keep the knowledge. Okay. So whatever I learned, that helped me to get into the job. Okay, the same thing it will applicable for you also, right? Everywhere, everyone I'm saying, not only Informatica. You start learning Informatica, Snowflake, Databricks, or Azure, or anything. It will help you to get into this AI and ML related project also later point of time. Okay, so get into the cloud. So now a lot of projects are there with this Informatica, Snowflake, Databricks. You can search it. Snowflake, lot of projects are there. Okay, so Snowflake with
So are
IISS
we
also
using
projects are there.
like are we covering DBT in
In
this in
Snowflake,
this?
I'm covering, not here. In Informatica, I cannot cover this DBT, but Snowflake,
Okay,
I'm covering. Databricks, I'm covering.
okay. And if we missed that weekend lecture session,
So
so
yeah,
is there like recording
you
some?
will get the recordings. Okay, one thing, and you have to
Okay.
catch up with recording. And next week, if you
Mm,
have any questions, yes, definitely you can ask me.
okay.
Okay, but I would suggest please practice it. So that's very important.
Yeah.
See, it's very easy to learn. Okay, so the Databricks or Snowflake, right? Similar way. So here there we will write everything like a SQL, right? Notebook SQL we have to write. So whatever we are building the transformation logic here by using SQL or Python, that we will do it here everything by using transformations. So here it's mostly like ETL. In Snowflake, it's a ELT logic. ELT. Raw data on
Okay.
top of raw data, we will build the ETL logic here. It's like a data warehousing here. I got few questions. Let me answer those questions. Sorry,
Post,
if I,
hello.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hi Chandra. So I was just asking if this course will help me complete IICS certification. Same question for Snowflake as well. So is this enough
Yeah, definitely. Snowflake,
for
I
me
already
to clear
completed.
the
Yes.
certification?
Snowflake, I already completed my Snowflake certification. I will give you that oral idea. So how to
Mm-hmm.
complete the Snowflake certification. That is for Snowflake
Mm-hmm.
training, data engineering. Okay. So, and also for Azure
Correct.
Databricks also, I will take Azure Databricks. There also, first I will complete my certification, then only I will take the session. So that is my way of teaching. In
Okay.
IICS also, I will give you that all the certification
Okay.
questions and everything. So I would recommend, okay, go for the certification. Okay, so we have the R34, R41
Okay.
certification now. I will tell
And
you how to.
IICS like,
Mhm.
huh?
We have the R34, R41 certification. So you can, after this training, you can take R41 certification. Okay, certifications, Informatica R41 certifications.
Yeah.
You can go here, you can write it here. Okay, so you can write it this one.
Yeah.
You can register it here and you can write
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Hmm.
After this training, you can
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
into
I
this.
have checked that link.
Yeah, I will tell you how to register
Hmm.
it. So that's what I have one more session for certification also I used
Okay.
to take. Okay, here I should have taken in the project level
Okay.
sessions. I should
Okay.
have explained here somewhere certifications, all this. Okay, you can complete the certifications.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Mm-hmm.
some sample questions as well.
Okay.
So I will share it. Okay. So these are
Mm-hmm.
the course content. Okay, this I will
Okay.
take
Okay.
project level sessions,
Okay.
and these are the daily sessions I used to take: AWS, GCP, Salesforce, source connection, filter, right? So all
Mm-hmm.
this I used to take: SRE
Yeah.
types, web service, hierarchy parser, builder, task flow, task.
Okay.
You might
And
have seen
sir,
few sessions.
IICS,
Mhm.
yeah, I've seen few sessions on YouTube. And I got this idea. Just
Sorry, your voice is breaking.
want enough to get a job.
Yeah, if you are already in Power Center, this is easy to learn first. Okay. But job market, it's there for Informatica. So you want to grab it. Okay, so what is there? You have to learn. It's not only with Informatica, you have to learn other cloud also. If you're looking for outside. We are the job, right? So I
Okay.
explained here.
Okay.
We are the job. So
Mm-hmm.
don't worry on the job perspective. We are the job. You will get a call. Okay. The getting the calls, it's completely depends on your notice period. Mostly. Okay.
Chandra. Hi,
Yeah, please
Chandra.
go ahead.
Yeah, Chandra. Now, since since my question may be different to the context what we are actually speaking about. So, Informatica has been taken over by the Salesforce in the recent past, right?
Yes, correct.
And if my guess is true, I think so the Salesforce is trying to branch up this since IDMC into their quiver. So, if that is the case, since what we can expect it's going to be, how it is going to make the dump shells in the in the upcoming market stride.
Yeah, that's what easily they cannot migrate this existing tool to their tool, right? So how
Right,
they will
right.
do? So
Yeah, they're,
because
they're going to create a branch, it
already
seems.
already the project is running on Informatica Cloud. Okay, if you take
Right.
banking and the insurance and everywhere, so how they are going to convince their customers, right? So
Yep.
already even my projects also it's already running on Informatica Cloud. A lot of ETL pipeline is running, right?
Right.
Simply
Right.
they cannot insist their their customers to move from this Informatica cloud to the any other tool because they spend a lot of money now recently to move from Power Center to cloud, right? So again,
Right.
if they are asking to move, they will not move. So that's what,
Yeah,
even
that's
though
what.
sales,
Yeah, that's what I could sense. I mean, based upon my experience, so I started doing some sort of POCs regarding this migration activities. So what I could infer is they might create a separate branch for this IDMC into their architecture rather
yes,
than creating it as a separate entity or else separate superset. They would like to come up with a branching activity. So that's where I think with respect to the tool integration or else navigation or else I mean says any new apprehension that is going to be embedded into the tool, it's going to be the same. Only thing in the sense it may be nomenclatured as a Salesforce DMC or something like that.
yeah, they might be changing it. That
But
we may not know, but
right,
they
right.
cannot
That's what.
because they invested a lot of money on this particular tool as well, right? And
Right,
company
right.
also already invested a lot of money from Power Center to IACS migration. They cannot simply say that, but they will integrate the platform into one single. They might be
Right,
doing
right.
it,
Yeah,
but that
I think
platform
I'm aware of
integration
this
also it
iPass
will take.
migrations activities. Okay, I
Mhm,
have performed these iPass migrations in the past.
mhm.
So they use, I mean, so Informatica has corporation has provided some sort of Java utilities, but that did not work in actually migration from the power center to cloud services completely. So again, it was a kind of a rebuild activity which we used to do.
Migration factory you might have used, right?
Right, right, exactly.
Yeah, so that's what migration factory will not support even 100 percentage. It should
Right,
be
it's a
like
kind of
around
a
60
rebuild.
percentage. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Most consider we can consider it as a, I mean, so 50 to 60% will be done by the tool. Rest, I think it's need to be again a
Yes,
rebuilding
exactly.
activity.
That's what I used to explain because I worked in migration factory project as well. So there I
Okay.
used to explain them this is not complete migration because it's a
Hmm.
lot of manual activities also. The Informatica Corporation, their support team will come into picture. Our team, the migration team will come into picture. Both will have the calls and everywhere. They'll say that okay, this is what we migrated. Rest we have to take it up, right? So that we
Right.
have to check it. Okay, some component is there in Power Center, but it's not directly in cloud. So that we have to check the way how to build in IACS also. So that's what manual intervention is needed. So that we build it, and
Right. Right.
so the projects migrated that way. So it's like migration project also. It took 3 years, 4 years projects. It's not as simply we cannot migrate it within 1 or 2 months, right?
And also the thing is that with respect to the current market trends, Informatica's corporation has started, I mean, has stopped its, I mean, since providing the support for the upcoming versions, right?
Yeah,
So if my guess
Power
is
Center.
true, yeah, if my guess is true, within the next 1 year, most of the things which are right now running on the power center, they may become a legacy systems. And again, I mean, as with respect to the cloud apprehensions that is going on into the market, I think this Snowflake and I mean, as again coming to the Azure Data Factory or something like that, this might be the core competences which I could sense it right now from here itself.
Exactly, exactly. I can say that's what. So still they can use it for next 1 or 2 years, but Informatica Corporation they are not going to
But that will
support.
surely for I mean, this is how the mainframe or else AS400 has become the legacy system, right?
Yes,
So
exactly. That's what.
Informatica Power Center is going to, I mean, this is going to be considered as a similar fashion in the next 2 to 3 years. So I think I mean,
After
this is
that,
everything moving towards the cloud will always enhance the client's interventions in a better manner.
yes, correct, exactly. So that's what they will not be compete with this A and ML cloud platforms, right? So
Right,
that's
right.
why everybody is moving to modernize their EDW platform with the cloud platforms to modernize it. That's what most of the projects like EDW modernization project is coming up with
Right.
A and ML and this cloud platforms.
Okay.
So
See, my missus, my guess could be, missus, that this AI or agentic AI, genetic AI, or else machine learning or whatever it could be, that's a different zone actually. So,
yeah,
and when it comes to, missus, implementing the CRM applications, I could sense, missus, this cloud embedded technology is going to rule the world.
yeah, definitely. I
Okay.
can say that without AI, definitely the project will not be there hereafter. Lot
But
of
I mean, that's
investments
a
is going
different
up.
zoner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a different.
See, yep.
We are the developers. We are going to load the data for them. Okay, so
Right.
after that, which I explained already, right?
Right.
It's not only with AI alone, it's not going to work. To AI, who is going to give the data, right? That's very
Right.
important. So we
Right.
are the
That's again a prompt engineering comes into the picture.
yes, exactly. We are the
Right.
we are the developers. We are going to give them the data, On top of that, they will build all the AI and ML model. They will put everything, right? AI, agentic AI and everything. So
Right.
that's a different project here.
Right,
This
that's
is
a
different
different zoner.
project.
We are
Yeah.
no more concerned. So that may act as the enhancements for us. But coming to the things, I mean, deriving the things from the raw to the raw, the structured into the, I mean, respective pipelines and loading the data. This is a different context, actually.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Chandra.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, please go ahead if you have any other questions, others.
Hi Chandra,
Yeah, please go ahead.
this is Shankar. I have 3.6 years of experience in the Informatica production support, Power Center production support itself.
Mhm.
Okay, I can, after attending to your demonstration, it will be useful to me. But right now, I was out of the company. Okay, while searching, I'm seeing a lot of CDA and CDQ in the job portals as well. They are asking both simultaneous things along with
Yeah.
CDA.
Yeah, so you can, yes, that's what, if you already worked on this Informatica Power Center production, right? So that
Yeah.
will also help you, don't worry. That will also, whatever you have learned there, that
Okay.
knowledge will help you here, Informatica Cloud. So you start with Informatica Cloud. So later you can go with any other cloud platform as well. Okay, so because I cannot say that, okay, only Informatica Cloud is going to sufficient to survive for next 5 years or 10 years, right? So start learning cloud as well. So enhance your knowledge. It's not like one single tool we are learning. So
Okay.
some project.
Right now I'm not.
Hmm.
I don't have any job in my hand.
You'll be like
So
a immediate joiner that
yeah,
you
I
are
was. Yeah,
okay.
I'm a
So
immediate
start
joiner.
learning this tool.
Okay.
So December month, most of the project requirement will be a freeze, right? So most of the client
Yes.
will go for vacation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mostly we will get the requirement from January itself, January, right? But
Yeah.
some service-based company, they will start looking for some associate for their upcoming projects by December. So that is they will do it in the offshore, but they will not have any client, the client interviews, any if they are looking for any client level approvals, right?
Okay.
The budget approval or anything, that project is coming up after January only. So this is the
Okay.
right
Okay.
time to learn. So I would
Yes.
suggest it's completely your decisions. Okay. So
Yeah,
if
because my past, I have experience in insurance domain. Same Power Center they have migrated to Snowflake, which Matillion they have used for their
okay,
data
Matillion
loading.
is the tool. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, Matillion they have used, and after that later on, as per my service-based policy, they keep on putting me in the support project. I was fed up with those support, and came out of the company.
Okay, no problem. See, that's what, see, always we should have more knowledge. Don't depend
Yeah.
on the project. That's what my own experience I can say. So
Okay.
enhance your skill set, enhance your skill set. So companies may send you anytime out, right? Or we may fed up with some the job we are doing or the team we are
Yeah,
working
I
on it,
was
right?
keep on in
So
production support itself.
that will
I
happen
don't.
for everyone, I can say. For me also, I can say.
Yeah.
But if you have enough knowledge, right? So everyone I'm saying, if you have enough knowledge, skill set, no need to depend on anyone. So even if this project is not there, you can go to the other project, other companies, right? Even the same project as well, they look for the project team, they will look for always those who are having high knowledge on the cloud or anything, right? SQL or anything. So that's what
Yes.
you can show your presence in your project if you learn all this.
Okay.
So
Is
definitely
it?
learning here, it will help you, if it will help you to enhance your knowledge, it will help you identify your presence in your project. That I can
Yeah.
give you
I can.
100%
I
guarantee.
can. I can add the project in my resume as well, right? After this ISES project.
Project you can add, no worries.
Yeah.
I will explain the project and all. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Thank you.
Yeah. So any other questions from participants? If you have any other questions, sorry if you have put it in the chat. I hope I have answered all the questions. Uh, so if I haven't answered it, please unmute and ask your questions. Is there membership videos are available in this self-paced course? Yeah, it is there already. Self-paced course, it's a complete training program course are available. This is what we have Snowflake, and later I will add DBT also, and after that I will add Databricks also. Okay.
Sir,
Sir, I missed the initial part of the demo class. Just wanted to check about the hands-on. How is it like going, and how much time are we going to get the subscription for?
Yeah, this one I will give you the 90-day subscription for this trial account. Okay. So you will get this
Mm-hmm.
90 days trial account. I will tell you. Yesterday I created
Mm-hmm.
this account. Okay. So that's what I explained initially. You will get 90 days trial
Mm-hmm.
account. After that, so once this is completed, so from this particular ARG ID, you can extract all the whatever we have prepared here, right? You can extract it, and that XML file, you can import it to the next account. Okay. So that way you can practice.
Okay.
This is the
Okay.
environment I'm going to give you. So it will ask the corporate ID and everything. I will tell you how to fix it. Okay.
Got it, sir. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
so this is Zakia. I've put some questions in chat.
Sorry, I think I have missed it. Can you please ask now? Then I'll answer it.
So my first question was like, will we be doing the like how in a real-time environment where how we do the installation configuration if I'm starting from scratch? Suppose if I'm getting onto a project where I have to do from scratch everything.
Yeah,
So
that will be the Informatica admin team part, right? So we are not the admin. So installation here, there is no installation. It's a UI tool, right? Web UI tool, and directly it's a cloud platform, software as a service. Here it's Informatica Cloud is the iPaaS solutions. So integration platform as a service. So that's what they are giving, right? So this one, setting up this IICS environment for a company, it's like Informatica admin team responsibility. As a admin, we have to set it up, the user group, roles, and runtime environment where we are selecting it. And so how are we going to make this the architecture, the single sign-on setup, licensing, right? So how many different environment we are bringing it. So whether we are going for one single organization ID or sub-org IDs. So how are we going to split this environments? Like, so we have the development production, right? So what is environment type we have? Sandbox we have, or production environment we have. So how can we do it? How can we change it, right? So that is org ID. So you will have the one single org ID. Within that org ID, you will have sub-org IDs for dev, QA, UAT, other environments where, so how we are going to integrate this Informatica Cloud with Git or any other deployment tools, right? Jenkins or Azure pipeline, Azure DevOps or any other DevOps, how we are going to integrate. That's a
so
Informatica admin team part. So that we are not going to cover here,
So, just
but
a quick question. So, normally, like when we look into Azure or we look into Oracle ODI or something, they create an instance, or in Azure, we create a separate, for ADF, we create a separate service, and then we get into that ADF. Similarly, with Informatica, is it like a standalone Informatica cloud environment, or is it like Informatica has its own separate admin cloud, which is there where we go, or is it everything is over here, like
everything
creating
is everything is over here. So being a developer, being a administrator, we will work on this particular tool only. So we'll have multiple org IDs here, right? So for different environment, if you are admin, then you'll be mostly working on this administrator, this tool, this module, right? So there we will be doing it all the add-on bundles, Swagger files, uh, so schedulers, connections, creating the runtime, different environments, and for settings. So these are the part we will work on it. But this is the same tool. We will work as a developer as well as admin. But so as admin, they will have all the access. But developer, we will work on this data integration, monitor, and other tools only.
so the security part also we won't be doing.
Yeah,
Like,
here itself, security
no,
part and
no, I'm
everything
talking
comes.
about in this course, will we be doing any security, like,
No,
setup?
this is not admin course. This is the developers course.
And what about migration, like from lower environment to higher environment?
That's what we have to integrate this tool with the Git, right? So that Git integration and everything setup will be done by admin team, Informatica admin team. But as a developer, we'll make use of that environment. We will deploy it into the different environments. That
So
is the developers.
these are all admin activities like uh,
Set,
installation,
yeah. So to be
setup,
clear,
migration.
setting up the environment for the developers is for admin role. Make use of the tool to build ETL pipeline is our developer role. So here we are going to concentrate more on the developer's perspective, but little bit we will do the admin perspective because we are the admin here, right? So trial account. So we have to build the users, user groups, user roles, connections, add-on connections, scheduling, and everything we are going to perform. It's not complete admin part.
Oh,
So for the organization admin part is different. Trial account admin part is different.
the
Okay.
reason I was asking these
Yeah, you are
questions
looking for
is
admin course,
no.
right?
I am basically the reason I'm asking these questions is because when we go for interviews or any kind of job, they they look for an overall skill set. So like you should
No,
be knowing.
no, the admin part, they will look for administrator perspective, right? So administrator, so for example, from the scratch, you have to build this IICS environment for the company. Then first they will look for IICS architect and IICS admin team only, right? So they will look for IICS admin. Then after that, they will build the entire setup. Then they will take the developers to work on this particular tool. So for the developer role, they will not look for this admin related stuff, but deployment they will ask. So how are we going to make your deployment into different environments? So how you are going to do the pipelines? So all this they will ask the questions. But admin
And
part they won't ask definitely.
and I have a question like this Informatica MDM, is it like a totally different kind of
Yeah.
understanding?
Yes, exactly. It's a master data management. It's a different one. So you have to know these products. For the particular company, they will keep the master data in one single place, right? So it's just like a single source of data. So they will say in that way. So
Is it like a kind of an enterprise data warehouse kind, like
no,
where?
enterprise data warehouse, they will build on this any cloud platforms.
Okay.
The enterprise data warehouse, they will build on this cloud platforms, either on the Teradata or Netezza or Snowflake or Azure or AWS or GCP, right? So they will build on this particular environment. But this tool is to maintain the master data. So for example, so they are looking for one particular entity. So where so a lot of history and versions will be there for that particular data, right? So which is the master data for that along all the data? So I'm the customer. So where I can get the current version data or the master data for the entire organization. So everything will be maintained by MDM.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. But as a developer, so whatever needed for to get into the project, that I will explain. Interview that I will explain. Okay, no worries on that developer's perspective. So that I will take it. So that's what the curriculum I have prepared myself. I'm taking for this curriculum for last 2 to 3 years on Informatica Cloud. It's a 27th, 28th batch I'm taking now. Yeah, please
Hi,
go ahead.
Chandra.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
hi, Chandra. So actually, I'm having 4 years of experience in Informatica as an Informatica developer. So, so now ISGS IDMC self-placed course is going to help me to crack a job. How it is going to help to me if I take the self-placed job training?
Yeah, so whatever here I have explained all this content, right? So it is there
Yes, yes.
with the self-paced course as well. Okay. So only thing
Mm,
is the live session. So I'll be there to take all your questions and I will answer. But
mm.
self-paced course, so you have to take care. You have to sit to yourself and you have to spend some time to complete all the trainings. So that is you have to take care. Okay. So if you go here, you will be seeing all the so content here. 90 days ISA I'll account this as 70 hours of training. Let's I put it here. So yeah, so same content, but you have to learn. You have to sit yourself and you can learn it. Okay, so many of them already purchased self-paced course. They learned it. They take it into the project. Okay.
Okay.
So if you are in Power Center, so my suggestion, please start this Informatica Cloud. Okay, start learning it. Later, you want to go for Snowflake or this one, Databricks or anything. This will help you. So whatever here we are learning, so everything is there in Snowflake. Snowflake is completely, we are going to build this ETL logic by using SQL notebooks. Databricks also the same SQL notebooks, Python and SQL, right? But here everything is a transformations. Concept wise, everything is same. Whatever we are performing in Snowflake, whatever we are performing in this one, right? The Databricks. But the thing is, how we are building this to the ETL, right? That is differs. That differs. Whether we are performing ETL or ELT, that differs. So this is what we can perform here very simply by using the transformations.
Okay. So actually,
Okay.
this course is updating from time to time, right? So like, I mean, like
Yes.
we can see the last updated. So that is you are updating, right? In the
Yeah, I'm
self-paced
updating.
trainings also.
Yeah, I updated recently.
Okay.
June I updated.
Okay. Okay.
But
Thanks.
mostly it will be same, okay? Because if I'm going to take SQL, stored procedure, the stored procedure is same only, right? So it will not change. But the UI, yes, they will change. Recently, if you take this connection creation, all this, right? They change a little bit how the connection creation and everything. They changed it. That so I will explain. Okay.
Okay.
They changed this UI. So previously it was not like this. The UI changes and everything. That time to time it will change. Always in Snowflake or Databricks or any other tool. So that we have to adopt it because it's a cloud, right?
Yes.
But if you have any personal questions, so always you can reach out to me. I will answer that questions. And if you have any other general questions, you can ask now. If you don't have any questions, we can wind up. But yeah, please go ahead if you have any other questions. I hope you are clear. Maybe later point of time, I will set up some interactive sessions. Those who are having some doubts in Informatica or Snowflake or Databricks or whatever it may be. So I will set up some monthly once I will set up some question and answer on YouTube itself so that it will be benefit for our community. Right? You can also share your knowledge also. Right? The way you have shared some knowledge on how you have done with some migration, right? Recently. So one of the participants explained how he worked on this Informatica cloud previously from migrating to cloud. So all this that way also you can explain it. You can share your knowledge also. I will plan it in that way. That will help us. Right? So before winding up, any other questions? Okay. So thank you all. Thank you very much. If you want to join this IICS weekend session, so please join it and then start learning it. This will be your additional knowledge, additional skill set you are learning on the weekend. So if you are planning for weekdays, that's something different. Okay, you can plan it, but always enhance your knowledge. Okay, I would
Then my last
suggest.
question.
Mhm.
Hi, Ganesh, this side. So, can you, in short, tell me I am as a IDQ developer right now. So, as this is helpful for me in for new upcoming jobs like that searching.
Yeah, if you are already working on this IDQ, right, or CDQ, definitely you please learn it. Okay, because CDQ is same, right?
Yes,
CDQ
yes.
here we have. So go and
You are
check
you are you
this.
are covering the CDQ in this course?
No. I'm not covering CDQ because that is very easy. So that everything you are going to do,
Ah,
whatever you are going to do it in IDQ, right? So rule
yes, yes,
specification, it's just a data quality framework you are going to create it here, right?
yes.
Deduplication and
Okay.
data cleansing. It's very
Hmm.
simple. So that we have to do it here. So rule specification, it's nothing but okay, you take some rules, okay, build rules here,
Ah,
you create it. Okay, so that's
okay.
what you will do it here. Rule specification, dictionary verifier, data
Hmm.
cleansing operation, all this, right? So how
Hmm.
you are going to configure this rule? So that's what you can learn it quickly. So it's if you
Okay.
learn the CDI,
Yeah.
CDQ, and the CI also you can learn from my um, the self-paced course if you need. With that,
Okay.
you apply
Hmm.
for some job change. Okay.
Okay.
Or in your project also later point of time, they look for the CDA related projects also. Definitely you'll
Ah,
have knowledge, complete knowledge, right? It's additional skill set, I can say. Okay, so don't stick on to one particular skill set. Everyone, I'm saying, whatever you are learning, learn completely. That's what I used to tell. Learn completely. It's not only the Snowflake, not only Databricks, not only Informatica. Learn as much as the skill set. But these skill set related to ETL, it's very easy. So I'm not suggesting you to go and learn Java, go and learn some other .NET framework, right? So I'm just asking to learn everything related to ETL so that we will be there in the ETL project, data related project. Everything is like interrelated only. Okay.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so
Yes,
it will be added advantage for you. I would suggest to go for the CDI. So learn it, and it's additional skill set for you, I can say.
Okay, okay. And one more question is that when we subscribe this the license, sorry, when we subscribe this for the tool, yes, okay. So it's included the IDQ, all the topics and all, no? Right?
Yeah, it's there, it's there, it's there. IDQ also it's there. You can create.
Is it? Okay, okay, no issue.
So since you are from IDQ background, it's
Yes.
very easy to build yourself also. Okay, for example, I want to do some data cleansing here. You take here in CDI also, we have the data cleansing. You can do this data cleansing also. Okay, that also you can take it from CDI also inside CDI, or you can go for separately. So data masking you can perform, deduplication also you can perform, right? So mostly deduplication and all we can perform in CDI itself. Okay, we can we can take a distinct here, but some other specific deduplication if you want to perform, that transformation is available already. So that you can work it out here. It's self-explanatory. You can do it.
I just seen your last miss all the IICS videos. So do it is differ from that this course?
IICS,
Yes,
yeah. So
uh-huh.
IICS, I used to put a lot of videos here, right? It's mostly like the same kind of video only, right? So this is interactive live sessions. So if you get any questions there, you can get it. But
No
these
issue.
are the session videos only. Okay, I put here seven hours top 20 scenario based interview questions, right? So after this particular training program, if you practice these top 20 questions, so definitely you can answer any interviews. I can give you the 100% guarantee. But practice, you have to practice it.
Yes, correct. Okay, that's it. No issue. Fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So here I put my mobile numbers here and I put email ID. So you want to contact with me after this.
I tried once or twice, but I think not connect.
You can contact me through WhatsApp because I'm in Canada right now. So
Yes,
direct
yes,
call you cannot do it because WhatsApp you can try this number and email you can do it this way.
Got it. Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah. So any other questions? Are we good? So thank you all. Always feel free to connect with me and always watch my YouTube channel. So be in touch, enhance your knowledge. Later point of time also you want to go for Snowflake, you want to go for Databricks or any other course. So please connect with me. Okay, so I will guide you. So no worries. So I'm a working professional and so I can share my knowledge as well. Okay. So thank you all. So with this, I'm going to stop. And if you have any other questions, so you can always connect with me. So later point of time, I will set up some other question and answer session as well. So thank you all. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you all.
Thank you very much.